Hello everyone and welcome to another Raw episode. We are here live from Cincinnati, Ohio at the Heritage Bank Center. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and WrestleMania just can't come any quicker. This road to WrestleMania has started a long time ago, right at the Royal Rumble. And now we are 2 Raws after the Elimination Chamber. The road to WrestleMania continues. On the SmackDown side, main event of Night 1 is confirmed for Atlanta. John Cena defends the Undisputed Championship versus the Elimination Chamber winner, LA Knight. Nia Jax defends the Women's World Championship versus the Women's Elimination Chamber winner, Becky Lynch. That all goes down WrestleMania Night 1. Also confirmed just on the last SmackDown episode is Randy Orton going against Trick Williams, the United States Champion, on Night 1 of WrestleMania. How about Tiffany Stratton defend her Women's Undisputed Championship versus Alexa Bliss, the Women's Royal Rumble winner. Main event confirmed for Night 2. And the WrestleMania weekend, Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight Championship versus the Men's Royal Rumble winner, the future of this business, Oba Femi. Quite the WrestleMania card for now. But tonight on Raw, we've got an excellent show that will build up to WrestleMania. How about the next SmackDown episode? We're going to be in Kansas City. Episode 13, we're going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana. And episode 14 for SmackDown, we're going to be in Omaha. And episode 15, we're back on Raw in Nashville, Tennessee. SmackDown episode 16, the go-home show to WrestleMania. We're in Des Moines. And obviously WrestleMania 2-night event, episode 17 Night 1 and episode 17 Night 2. What do we have in store for us tonight, though? We have the contract signing between Oba Femi and Seth freaking Rollins. The main event match, Night 2, WrestleMania, will be confirmed right here tonight in Cincinnati, Ohio. MJF hosts an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. That takes guts, but the one known as very controversial MJF looking to do anything before WrestleMania to gain some momentum. Jey Uso battles his attacker, the one who attacked him a couple weeks ago, the mystery attacker Shinsuke Nakamura. And it was revealed at the Elimination Chamber that the mystery attacker was Shinsuke Nakamura. Paige defeated Raquel Rodriguez on the last Raw episode, but now can she defeat the Judgment Day? Liv Morgan gets added to the mix. A 1 versus 2 handicap match in store for us tonight. In our main event match, the Hardy Boyz are back to defend their Raw Tag Team titles versus Fraxiom. That's going to be one hell of a fight. And CM Punk to close out the show is live, the best in the world. We might get some news on what he's going to do at WrestleMania, possibly. We don't know, but all we know is that he's arrived in the building. He's here in Cincinnati wearing a nice custom CM Punk ex-Bengals shirt. The NFL team, Liv Morgan, has arrived for her handicap match, and she's got in store later for us tonight. MJF, the Intercontinental Champion. A very cocky man, that's for sure. Someone who's injured Kevin Owens and Joe Hendry, some of his past Intercontinental Championship challengers, so I hope nothing happens tonight. And Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, looking drippy as always. The leader of the Visionaries is here with us in Cincinnati. The contract signing is actually up next, coming very soon, as the main event of Night 2, live at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, will be made official. At least we hope. Thank you all for joining us here in Cincinnati, Ohio, live from Heritage Bank Center. Oba Femi signs the contract up next alongside Seth Rollins for their WrestleMania main event. The contract, well, it has to be signed. This man won the Royal Rumble, and he selected Seth freaking Rollins for WrestleMania. So, this has to happen. This has to be accepted.
Seth Rollins, come on out. Enough of the cheap shots, enough of the brawls. We're not doing this all the way to WrestleMania. Tonight, we talk man-to-man, business, mind games. And by the end of this, we sign the contract.
Freaking Rollins is here now, the World Heavyweight Champion, who surprisingly, well, he's not here with the belt. He doesn't have the championship on his waist, on his shoulders. It's very interesting. Potential mind games played from the leader of the Visionaries here. Come on, you're the champ. You should be coming out with the belt, the pride, you know? What does Seth have to say to Oba Femi?
You wanted me? Here I am. Now, I noticed something. Everybody's looking around. Where's the World Heavyweight Championship? Well, I didn't bring it because that title isn't what this is about anymore. It's bigger than that. This isn't about gold. This is about the future of this business. This is about whether WWE belongs to a hungry rookie or the man who's carried this company for years. You wanted a contract signing? It's a no-brainer. I'll sign it right now because at WrestleMania, I'm not just beating Oba Femi, I'm reminding the entire world why I'm Seth freaking Rollins.
You know, I'm actually surprised. You came out here without your championship because from where I'm standing, you need that title. It gives people a reason to believe you're still the man. Without it, you're just Seth Rollins. And lately, Seth Rollins hasn't been able to win a damn fight on his own. Damian Priest accepted your open challenge. Who bailed you out? Drew McIntyre, Royal Rumble. CM Punk had you beat. Who bailed you out? Drew McIntyre. Every time things get difficult, here comes Drew or Nakamura or another one of your little visionaries. So tell me, can Seth Rollins actually beat Oba Femi without somebody fighting his battles for him? I don't think so.
Oba Femi is not wrong. Seth Rollins has not been winning clean. Now Seth Rollins with a stunner sending Oba Femi to the outside.
You think you can take my spot?
Now Rollins is angry,
I'm the World Heavyweight Champion.
shouting at Oba Femi, but the crowd is not loving it here.
Say I need the Visionaries.
Super kick by Rollins.
Visionaries. I am the future. I am the present. And at WrestleMania, I'm gonna end you.
Oba Femi. Another super kick by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins mentioning that he is the visionary. He is the Visionaries as well. He's the whole entire entity. And he says that he does not need the rest of the Visionaries. Well, he's going to have to show it in matches, that's for sure. As Oba Femi was not wrong. But he's getting a beating now for what he said to the world champion. Rollins, more than angry here. Dropping knees on the face of Oba Femi. And safe to say that Cincinnati isn't loving any of this. Oba Femi trying to fight back. Oba Femi is trying to fight back versus the world champion, but getting striked by Rollins. And now Seth is on the middle. Oh my goodness! A move we rarely see. Connect. Seth Rollins is always be trying that move. He never fully connects. Now Rollins with a sling blade to Oba Femi. This relentless assault on Rollins' WrestleMania challenger continues here. And now Rollins, though, going for a pedigree here, his signature move, but Oba Femi reversing it and throwing Rollins on top. And Oba Femi now has Rollins up on his shoulders. And now with an F10 to Rollins. Sending it up in the sky. And now Oba Femi going for that possible fall from grace. Oh no, not on the table. Oh no. Rollins, look out, and oh, he did. Punching Oba Femi, reversing now. Irish whipping him into the table. You know, it's not looking good for the Nigerian ruler here. Oh, getting suplexed onto the table is Oba Femi. The WrestleMania main event on night 2 has to come real soon. Because if this is the version of Rollins that Oba Femi just triggered, well, Oba Femi's in for a bad treat at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, stands tall in Cincinnati over Oba Femi.
Just remember, Seth, you can't win on your own.
Oba Femi reminding Rollins that he cannot win on his own. We'll see what happens at a WrestleMania. But Rollins is the last man standing. WrestleMania Night 2's main event was confirmed just earlier. Rollins versus Femi. Night 2, our next premium live event. And yes, WrestleMania in Atlanta. The world title will be on the line. But here, we're in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Heritage Bank Center. An excellent, extravagant show tonight. And we just saw the chaos a preview of the chaos that's going to unfold tonight. Our main event match will be the Hardy Boyz defending the Raw Tag title versus Fraxiom. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, MJF will defend his Intercontinental Championship versus a mystery challenger. MJF hosting an open challenge, putting the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Open challenges were quite made famous in this universe mode by Finn Balor back in WWE 2K25 when Finn Balor was our first ever Intercontinental Champion. Finn Balor was constantly coming on Raw defending the belt. MJF maybe trying to replicate that, but MJF in title matches tends to be very dangerous. He's injured Joe Hendry in the past. He's injured Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens able to come back though. Saw what happened on SmackDown's last episode. He's back teaming up and joining forces with Sami Zayn. Crowd did not like that. Kevin Owens definitely did, and for the other person that MJF injured, Joe Hendry, he's been on the shelf. Been on the shelf since. So just to say that I'm possibly very sorry for the man that's about to come out and face MJF. I'd be... truthfully, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared for MJF's opponent tonight. But let's find out who accepts MJF's open challenge.
This is the revolution.
Ricky Saints making his, not only his Raw debut, but his debut in this universe mode. Welcome Ricky Saints to Raw. Haunted Jacob, the Raw General Manager, acquiring Ricky Saints. He's looking to make a name for himself here. If he can defeat the Intercontinental Champion MJF on the road to WrestleMania and possibly enter WrestleMania as champion, that could be the best case scenario for Ricky Saints. Don't forget, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and click that notification bell to get content on CJ Wrestling. But oh my goodness, MJF right away going after Ricky Saints. You know, both men locking it in, but a vicious start from MJF again, showing that vicious side. We've seen it in all of his title defenses. But now Ricky Saints going after MJF. And MJF! Kick to the midsection and now striking the head of Ricky Saints. Brutal. Strike. Beautiful. I was going to say beautiful. That was all beautiful. That was just ruthless. Ruthless, ruthless, ruthless. And that's what MJF thinks about every time. And twisting that left arm. And a huge right knee to the face of Ricky Saints. Intercontinental Championship match here. MJF, who decided to host an open challenge for that belt. And it's Ricky Saints accepting. Beautiful spine buster. That, I must say, was beautiful. MJF now trying to Irish whip Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, though, fighting back. And now Ricky Saints going for a spear in the corner, but MJF reversing with a DDT. Beautiful reversal by MJF. And now, not looking good for Ricky Saints here. DDT on the apron. Test 1, 2. Welcome back to CJ Raw. MJF defends the Intercontinental Championship versus Ricky Saints. It's pretty much all been MJF this whole entire match. And Ricky Saints, we could see during the ad break, was trying to find some moments here, but maybe he has found a moment here. German suplex to MJF. Ricky Saints is feeling it here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh no, oh no. And now MJF, oh my god, powerbomb onto MJF's right knee. Signature move by MJF. MJF is not done though, sending Ricky Saints in the corner, but now Saints with an elbow to MJF, and now a crucifix into a pin. Ryan Tran goes for the count, but a kick out at 2.5 by MJF. That was very, very close. There's now MJF though, going after Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, oh, a spear! His signature spear! Is this it? But oh no, MJF grabbing that bottom rope. Great call from our referee, Ryan Tran. Ricky Saints not happy about it though. He's going to have to continue fighting though in this match. Imagine again, if Ricky Saints can win that Intercontinental Championship and go to WrestleMania as the potential champion. That would be quite insane. But now MJF now, dropping the head of Ricky Saints. Oh my god. Holy smokes. Ricky Saints getting dropped here, and now MJF. Oh, baby. This might be over for Ricky Saints here. MJF, though, we must admit, he's been on a roll since going singles. Since going into the singles division. Ricky Saints finding something in this match, looking to ending it here. Oh my god, that was a 2.9. Let's be serious, let's be real here. That was a 2.9 kick out. Welcome back to Raw here. Ricky Saints continuing to fight, continuing to press MJF, delivering some nice moves. He's looking to get nicer though. He's going on the top rope. Can he reach MJF though? That's my question. Can he reach MJF? MJF is pretty far. Ricky Saints doubting himself, but he's just gonna go for it. Oh, MJF dodging it though. Ricky Saints overshot MJF, and now a roll-up by MJF. And a kick out by Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints back up on his feet. MJF clotheslining Ricky Saints. As I was saying before, MJF since going alone. Because yes, on December 18th of 2025 in San Diego on Raw, MJF and Braun Breaker team versus the Bloodline. And Braun Breaker got injured in the match. Breaker and MJF were a tag team force. Tag team force, and Breaker got injured and MJF had to go solo. And since then, he has proved that he's worthy of being the future of the company, because being the Intercontinental Champion means that eventually you're going to become a world champion. That's the way I see it. That's the way many people see it. So good for MJF. But then what he's done after that, you know, injuring Joe Hendry in Buffalo. In that Buffalo street fight, you know, that was uncalled for, let's say. But now MJF's possibly getting the beating that he deserves. As now Ricky Saints going for that middle rope spear that connects. MJF is down. Ricky Saints with all the momentum going here in Cincinnati, Ohio in this open challenge. Hosted by MJF. And now Ricky Saints Tornado DDT for the win. Do we have a new Intercontinental Champion? No, at least not for now. Ricky Saints not able to get the job done here on Raw, and what is a stacked episode here. And oh my God, Ricky Saints blasting the head of MJF onto that bottom left corner. And Ricky Saints has MJF up on that top rope. MJF though reversing. And now, not looking good for Ricky Saints. We've seen this move earlier in the match. And Maxwell Jacob Friedman looking to submit the absolute Ricky Saints. But this could absolutely be over. Unfortunately for Ricky Saints. No, Ricky Saints rolling MJF up. And now both men are on their feet. Ricky Saints tackling MJF. You know, going for a maneuver. MJF, reversing, and oh no. That could probably finish up the matchup. MJF with his finishing move. And that's it for Ricky Saints, as Maxwell Jacob Friedman, aka MJF, aka your Intercontinental Champion, and still Intercontinental Champion. He defeats Ricky Saints. A tremendous matchup to kick things off here in Cincinnati. Congratulations to Ricky Saints on a great debut here on Raw. But MJF was just the better man here at the Heritage Bank Center. As MJF in a sold-out crowd here of 17,500 people, he retains the IC title. Congratulations to MJF, as this probably secures a nice WrestleMania spot as the Intercontinental Champion. So that is great news for MJF, that is for sure. We'll see what he's going to do at WrestleMania. Oh my God. Oh my God. The crowd's going nuts. Braun Breaker is here. Braun Breaker has arrived in Cincinnati. He's back. Oh my Lord, I had just mentioned his name earlier. The last time we saw him was December 19th, 2020. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finn Balor. Finn Balor's here. The first ever Intercontinental Champion. Holy shit indeed. Excuse my language, but I agree with this crowd here in Cincinnati. Finn Balor's back. Breaker is back. Oh my God.
You all know why I'm here. After WrestleMania, it's over. This is my retirement tour, and I want one last great match. So at WrestleMania, I'm issuing an open challenge. If you think you're the woman to retire Lita, come find me. Let's make it one to remember.
Well, we just went from great news by seeing the return of Finn Balor and Braun Breaker to bad news. Sad news, I'll say. Lita will retire at WrestleMania in Atlanta this year. Who will face Lita? Well, she's offering a nice little open challenge at WrestleMania. She says, bring the best woman superstar. Lita is literally telling Jacob to bring the best. And now up next, it's Nakamura versus Jey Uso in a no interference match. What does that mean, though? Well, that means that we will not be seeing the Visionaries in this match. We won't be seeing Jimmy Uso. We won't be seeing the enemies of the Visionaries. That's all I have to say. This is really between Jey Uso and Shinsuke Nakamura. Because we can remember that on episode 4 of WWE 2K26's Universe Mode in Manchester, UK, we saw Shinsuke Nakamura injure Jey Uso. But what we saw in the last episode on Raw, in Louisville, Kentucky, episode 9, we saw Nakamura pin CM Punk. Yes, with the interference from the leader of the Visionaries, of course. But man, Nakamura pinned the former World Heavyweight Champion. That speaks levels. That says a lot. Shinsuke Nakamura's presence in the Visionaries is, debuted as a Visionary last week. It was confirmed on the last Raw episode that he is part of the Visionaries. Well, that's a great showing for Shinsuke Nakamura. We could see him now repping that suit of the Visionaries, the logo, the patch right on that pec. His blood has been signed to the Visionaries. The pact has been made. The Visionaries now consists of Seth Rollins, the leader, Drew McIntyre, and now Shinsuke Nakamura, and probably many more. I mean, Seth Rollins is just recruiting right now. But Nakamura going face-to-face with Jey Uso. And Jey Uso, well, he has definitely something to prove here versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Revenge impending. In Jey Uso's theme song, it says that it is just me who's. Well, it's actually just going to be him who's tonight. But maybe at WrestleMania, maybe it might not just be him. Who knows? Who knows what's impending for Jey Uso at WrestleMania? But all we know is that tonight, it's really just him. Oof. No interference match up next between Jey Uso and Shinsuke Nakamura. It is just between the two that we will see in the ring. No one's allowed to show up. If we see Seth Rollins cannot help Nakamura. He cannot help Nakamura tonight. He helped him last week on Raw versus CM Punk. Okay, sure, you get a pass, but tonight, absolutely not. Let's see if that can favor potentially Jey Uso, but who knows? Maybe Jey Uso was looking to bring out Jimmy Uso tonight, or maybe was looking to bring out Damian Priest. Who knows? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for all the notifications on the CJ Wrestling content, whether it's this universe mode, whether it's HWE, whether it's reactions, challenges, or gaming videos. You'll know all about it. But now Jey Uso right away. He's not messing around. Targeting Shinsuke Nakamura's head. The face of Nakamura. And right away climbing the top rope. Uso splash right away off the get-go. Jey Uso. Oh no, now going once again on the top rope. And a second Uso splash. Oh my goodness, his ribs, Nakamura's ribs might be already broken in half. There's no interference match starting off strong as Jey Uso continues to deliver some action here. Some violence towards Nakamura, but Nakamura now reversing, going through the ropes, missing his Kinshasa kick. They're not both men colliding. Jey Uso, though, delivering some strikes for Nakamura. Nakamura reversing. Strong style of wrestling delivered from Shinsuke Nakamura. We're live here in Cincinnati, Ohio! And Cincinnati just witnessed a vicious Kinshasa. And that could be it, but oh, kick out at 2 by Jey Uso. The crowd chanting, "You're not worth it," to Nakamura. Is he not worth it? Or the Visionaries? Maybe he's not worth the Visionaries' time, but Jey Uso going for a roll-up. Kick out at 2.5. As Jey Uso, the man who got attacked by Shinsuke Nakamura back in Manchester, UK, on the road to Elimination Chamber, and now Uso is back here on Raw. fighting his attacker, fighting his demons. The man who's been inside of his head, the man who's been physically going after him for some reason. I guess for Nakamura, he was just in the way. He was in the way of CM Punk. As we remember, Jey Uso was scheduled to face CM Punk in Manchester, and I guess Shinsuke Nakamura just saw someone in his way. And was it personal? Who knows? Who knows? But clearly this match does seem personal. Jey Uso going for a dropkick. Nakamura dodging it. Nakamura going for a kick. Jey Uso dodging it. No, Jey Uso colliding with Nakamura, but Jey Uso delivering a spear. Spear from Jey Uso. His finishing move, and now climbing the top rope, and oh no, another Uso splash. I believe that is the third Uso splash, and that is the final Uso splash. Jey Uso defeats Shinsuke Nakamura on Raw. It was just him, Uso. And he leaves with the only win here, Uso. He defeats Shinsuke Nakamura in not a very long match. He was able to take care of his attacker very quick. I don't know what the Visionaries are going to think about that. I don't know what Drew McIntyre is going to think about that. I don't know what Shinsuke Nakamura, what Seth Rollins is going to think about that. And actually, yeah, I wonder what Shinsuke thinks about this. He couldn't win on his own. It speaks volumes. But Jey Uso with a strong victory as we approach WrestleMania in Atlanta.
Enough. Breaking and raging isn't going to change anything. Yeah, you lost. And yeah, it wasn't good, but the rules were the rules. No interference. There was nothing I could do. Seth's not going to be happy. You know how he is. He doesn't care why you lost. He only sees that you did. So pull yourself together. One bad night doesn't define the Visionaries. Not when we've still got a plan.
McIntyre not very happy with Nakamura, but, you know, told him exactly how it is and how it went and how it's going to go. He did mention that the plan's not over, that there is a plan, whatever. Anyways, here's what happened on the last Raw episode in our main event.
What in the hell? What is that sound? What is this? Oh, crap. That's Royce Keys. Royce Keys is on Raw. For the first time ever, Royce Keys has appeared in the WWE CJ. Face to face. Oh my God. Royce Keys now has Brock Lesnar up on his shoulders, dropping him with his finishing maneuver as Royce Keys with one final blow to Brock Lesnar. Who would have thought?
Royce Keys with an incredible debuted on the last Raw episode, dropping Brock Lesnar. Earlier on X, though, Seth Rollins had a message for Oba Femi. You heard what he had to say, and now he's offering a open challenge next Raw episode for the World Heavyweight Championship. And what was interesting is that one man replied to this, and that man was Roy Steve, and he said, "Aight." We'll see what that means on the next Raw episode. Anyway, Rollins is hosting an open challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next episode on Raw. We're going to be live from Indianapolis, Indiana, the Gainbridge Feud House. Paige, who returned last week in Louisville, actually made her debut on Raw. In this reverse mode, she faced none other than Raquel Rodriguez. She defeated Raquel Rodriguez, but now can Paige defeat Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan? The whole Judgment Day. We'll see. I don't know about that. I don't know the booking decision from Jacob, putting her versus two other women. Welcome back to Raw. This handicap match just started here, and right away we're seeing this match shouldn't have been made in the first place. Maybe this was a request by Paige. I don't know anything about why this match was booked or anything. Maybe it's Paige who requested it. If she did, well, okay. But if it's Martha Jacob, the Raw general manager, decided to put Paige versus Raquel and Liv, I find that quite unfair. But hey, Paige looking good for this moment here. That Luta Express, I will admit, it's really just how long this is gonna last. And if the referee Ryan Trant can keep everything under control. Raquel with a huge boot to Paige. Plus we've got this version of Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel, who lost last week versus Paige, she's not gonna want to lose again. Especially that she's got the leader of the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan, tagging up with her. She does not want to disappoint Liv Morgan. So, man, I gotta stay with the Judgment Day. Usually, I'm not supposed to really give a prediction, but I gotta go with the Judgment Day here. Paige going for a dropkick to Raquel Rodriguez. She enters the ring, exits back though. And now she's gonna bring though a Paige. She's about to go to the outside. Paige though. Let's see the ring. And now Raquel's outside of the ring, looking at Paige, and Paige now with a double axe handle to Raquel Rodriguez to the outside. And Liv Morgan, oh, Paige, a kick to the midsection of Liv. And you could see, man, the numbers game. As Count of 4. Liv Morgan now going to trip Paige. Paige reversing. Oh, huge boot to Liv Morgan. As Raquel watches on. I'm impressed by Liv Morgan. As she sees Paige, who's going to break the count. She could have gotten actually a count out victory. I don't think that's the mindset that Paige wants to go in. Liv Morgan trying to possibly hit a code breaker. Paige reversing it, and now look at Paige go. Oh my god. Don't forget, CM Punk is live tonight. Close out the show on Raw. Count of 7. Count of 8. Watch out again for that count. But Paige again. Not going to win by count out. And now Liv Morgan, huge missile dropkick to Paige. And now Liv throwing Paige into the corner. She goes back in the ring. Letting Paige know to get back inside of the ring. But Paige not going. So Liv Morgan is just going to exit the squared circle again and going to deliver some punches to Paige. As Paige also dropping some nice kicks. And oh, a huge boot to Liv. So-called beautiful face that she calls. In Cincinnati, Ohio, with this thing. Nice handicap out here. Paige with a signature DDT to Liv Morgan. Count of 8 now. Paige going to try to break the count. Raquel with a Tahana bomb now to Paige. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a draw. Paige was probably looking to break the count, but Raquel attacking Paige, that's going to be a draw, ladies and gentlemen.
Saw what happened. Paige didn't beat us. She couldn't beat us. If it wasn't for Raquel, maybe things would have been different. But that's why Judgment Day works. We fight together, we win together, and Paige just learned she's never taken...
Very nice. Very evil! This is Danhausen's Raw debut. And for Danhausen's Raw debut, someone must be cursed. Why curse one? When Danhausen can curse 2. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, you are cursed.
Yeah, right. Your curse doesn't even exist, you little subway vampire.
Where do I go? Oop, not here. Oops, no, not here. This way.
God, Danhausen just cursed the Judgment Day. Oh my God, what's going on though in Kansas City on SmackDown? Well, Cody Rhodes is back on the SmackDown brand. We haven't seen him since the Royal Rumble. He returned actually at the Royal Rumble and is now part of the Blue brand. Swerve and Bounty defend their SmackDown tag title versus the number 1 contenders, the Bloodline. It will be a tremendous tag team match, but the main event, another epic tag match. Cena and Knight, the WrestleMania opponents, team up against The Rock, with it causing a sheer amount of problems. And they missed your Super hold The Rock fine though. But up next, the main event. Oh yeah, Hardy Boyz versus Fraxiom. Hardy Boyz will return here on the red brand. The Raw Tag Team Champions. We have not seen them in quite a long time. If I remember well, They had welcomed the Usos to the Raw brand on episode 2 in Glasgow, Scotland, a couple months ago. But their last in-ring match was the Royal Rumble, where they participated in the Men's Royal Rumble. And now they're back teaming up, defending their Raw Tag Team Championships versus Fraxiom, the belts that they won at SummerSlam versus the Final Testament back in SummerSlam, Chicago. But at the Royal Rumble, Jeff Hardy, who was actually eliminated by Gunther and Matt Hardy as well. That's when the Hardy Boys, unfortunately, were part of the Gunther massacre at the Rumble. Gunther won about 8 eliminations. Incredible performance by Gunther. We also saw what happened on the last Raw episode, though, with Bronson Reed defeating Gunther because of Brock Lesnar distraction, but that Brock Lesnar had 5 Bronson Reed after the match, and then Royce Hughes debuted. Can't even explain the chaos that happened on the last Raw episode. Anyways, Fraxiom is here. Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Incredible, athletic, high-flying tag team. They go versus the Hardy Boys, the Raw Tag Team Champions, up next. That's going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. With Axiom, this team, Axiom is always better with Nathan Frazer. Nathan Frazer is always better with Axiom. These two, when they're going up versus superstars together, they're just a different breed. We'll see if they can take down the Hardy Boys and dethrone the Hardy Boys. Ryan Tran holds the Raw Tag Team title. As we are set here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to know more about CJ Wrestling's upcoming videos. Axiom quickly going with a roll-up here to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy not letting this match end like that. I mean, come on now, as Axiom now Irish whips Matt Hardy into the corner. Axiom going to tag Nathan Frazer. Matt Hardy, not letting that happen. Drop kicking Nathan Frazer. Clearly does not want to tag here now. Oh no. Jeff Hardy in the ring. Not allowed to do that. I think the ref is going to count. I believe the ref counts to 3, and then at 3, Jeff Hardy needs to get out of this ring. Jeff Hardy needs to stay in his corner, and Ryan Tran has already lost control. Jeff Hardy, oh my god! Moonsault on Nathan Frazer, and Axiom taking down Matt Hardy inside of the ring. This match seemingly acting like a tornado tag match here. There's lots of chaos everywhere on our screen here. And Jeff Hardy, oh my god, Nathan Frazer's head landing on the apron. And now it's Matt Hardy looking to submit. Axiom has him in the guillotine. But Axiom not letting that happen. And we could see Jeff Hardy with steel steps, goddammit. Steel steps. And the Hardy Boys just showing why they're... Oh my god! Felt that all over my body. I have the chills. Welcome back, everyone, to Raw. The Raw Tag Team titles are on the line here. The Hardy Boys defending versus Fraxiom. Hardy Boys, who have been quite relentless, quite heelish in this matchup. Just showing why they're the greatest tag team possibly in the world. They're going to win no matter what. They're going to try to win no matter what. They're going to try to do all the tactics no matter what. We can see Axiom, who tried to tag in Nathan Frazer, but Matt Hardy with a smart move. And now it's Axiom rolling Matt Hardy up in a creative way. In a spidery way, and Axiom not able to get the job done here. This would be, I believe, a shocking victory if Fraxiom can dethrone the Hardy Boys. would be probably the biggest win in their careers, that's for sure. Claiming the Raw Tag Team gold here in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Heritage Bank Center. And now it's Nathan Frazer with a diving shoulder tackle with an assist from Axiom. And we can see Jeff Hardy trying to get into Nathan Frazer, trying to punch Nathan Frazer. And now it's Jeff Hardy with a double axe handle to Nathan Frazer. Man, Ryan Tran, you gotta figure things out here. You gotta let Jeff Hardy know that he cannot enter this ring if he's not the legal man. Oh, come on, ref. Matt Hardy now on the middle rope, going for an elbow drop. Nathan Frazer dodging that. You can see our next event on the bottom of your screen to get caught up on the WWE CJ schedule. And now, look at that tag team maneuver by Fraxiom. And Matt Hardy was, I guess maybe Jeff Hardy is impatient. He hasn't been tagged in this matchup. And oh my god. Oh my god! Axiom, are you kidding me? And now Axiom. What is he looking to do here? Going for that drop kick. But Matt Hardy reversing with a tiny little elbow drop to Axiom. Axiom though fighting back here, and now, oh no, nice reversal by Matt Hardy, finally tagging Jeff Hardy in. Jeff Hardy has been tagged in, and now Hardy, twist of fate to Axiom. And now drop kicking Nathan Frazer to the outside. This is what Hardy needed, and now for the win, all it takes is a swanton bomb on Axiom. And this might just be over right here. Matt Hardy going on Nathan Frazer to make sure he doesn't come in this ring, but a kick out by Axiom. Crowd's loving some tag team action here. Nothing ever goes wrong when you get tag team wrestling here on Raw. The first ever tag team match in this WWE 2K26 Universe mode, I believe. It's been quite a while. We have not seen some tag team action overall in this WWE CJ Universe mode. Welcome back, everyone, to Raw. Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, Jeff Hardy spearing Nathan Frazer outside the ring. Jeff Hardy possibly going for that swanton bomb. But oh no, he's looking at Nathan Frazer. Swanton bomb to the outside on Nathan Frazer. Jeff Hardy going extreme. Something we're quite used to with Jeff Hardy. But now, oh, Axiom with a modified German suplex. But now it's Matt Hardy going on the top rope, looking to join the chaos. A double axe handle to the back of the neck of Nathan Frazer. Jeff Hardy, I believe, if you would have hit that swanton bomb on Axiom in the ring, possibly could have gotten the victory. Possibly could have gotten that successful title defense, but instead he wanted to create a highlight. He wanted to create a highlight. And he jumped on Nathan Frazer to the outside. Count evade here. I don't think Axiom wants to get counted out. He won't, as he's back in the ring. And now Axiom with a snap suplex to Jeff Hardy. Lots of drama in this tag team main event matchup. But don't forget, CM Punk is live with us after this main event matchup. Clearly Ryan Tran is out of it in this match. He's lost control, but I think he's just letting it roll on. Letting it go. And that famous drop kick from Axiom. And oh, a quick rope break. Quick rope break. The Hardy Boyz defend the Raw Tag titles here versus Fraxiom. This has been one excellent main event. Great tag team match. And now Jeff Hardy going for the Whispers in the win. Whispers in the wind and not connect. Clearly. As Axiom has Jeff Hardy in that bottom right corner. He's He knows the stakes. He knows the stakes. Uppercutting Matt Hardy now. And Axiom. Look at Axiom go. Trying to submit Jeff Hardy. The charismatic enigma. As Matt Hardy entering the ring. Trying to go break up the submission. And yes, he does. And now it's Matt Hardy now. Going for his twist of fate. And Nathan Fraser very angry. Punching Matt Hardy. And the ref, man, come on. Get him out. Bring security at this point. They're not playing by the rules. And the Hardy Boyz pick up the victory, successfully defending those Raw Tag Team titles. I like that sequence at the end where Matt Hardy hit a twist of fate to the outside while Hardy was pinning. And I will still take. I'm not all for not playing by the rules, but I guess that's the smart way to go. It's the way to go, and the Hardy Boyz, that's what they did. And they're still the Raw Tag Team Champions. As just like MJF, they will probably go and enter WrestleMania as the champs. Congratulations to Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. And they bring those Raw Tag belts to WrestleMania with them. Great performance though by Fraxiom. They really fought. They really fought.
Hey, yo, Jimmy! We got these fools. They ain't playing the game right, but hey, we do. So let's get them real soon.
Welcome back to Raw in Cincinnati. Let's take a look at our WrestleMania card, the updated WrestleMania card. John Cena defends the Undisputed Championship versus LA Knight on night 1 of WrestleMania. That will be your main event of night 1 at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nia Jax defends the Women's World Championship versus Becky Lynch. They've got lots of history in this universe mode. Looking to add a little matchup, actually a huge matchup, to their history at WrestleMania. Trick Williams defends the United States Championship versus Randy Orton, the man who punt kicked him at Elimination Chamber, making his return. He's got his sights set on that United States Championship. Lita has got in her farewell match. We say farewell to one of the greatest women's superstars in the WWE. How about night 2? Tiffany Stratton defends the Women's Undisputed Championship versus the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Alexa Bliss, on the SmackDown side. Night 2. Next premium live event, grandest show of them all. Seth Rollins. It was made official earlier that he will defend the World Heavyweight Championship versus Oba Femi. The main event of night 2. How about now the next Raw episode? Becky Lynch is live. What will she have to say on the road to her Women's World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania? Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight Championship in an open challenge next week. He's trying to prove Oba Femi that he can win a match on his own. But up next, CM Punk is live. We'll see what he has to say on the road to WrestleMania. But this is what happened on the last Raw episode.
Congratulations,
Roman.
Roman.
And Roman
really,
Reigns.
you won.
And what unfolded
You proved
after
once
that.
again that when the lights are brightest, the tribal chief knows how to survive. But while you're standing out here celebrating and telling everyone you're the greatest of all time, the Visionaries are getting stronger. Drew McIntyre. And now, most likely, Shinsuke Nakamura, and whoever else they decide to drag into their little army. So you can keep celebrating. You can keep calling yourself the GOAT. But sooner or later, we need to stop talking about what you've done and start figuring out how we're going to take down the Visionaries for good.
Then let's finish this.
Drop, yes he does. And oh,
The World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins is here live in Louisville. This might confirm our theory that Shinsuke Nakamura is part of the Visionaries, as Seth Rollins interrupts, distracting CM Punk. Kinshasa! Shinsuke Nakamura with his finishing move, and that is the last move of this match. Cincinnati going absolutely nuts for the best in the world, the former World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. He's live with us up next. Let me give you a quick little rundown of what's been going on with CM Punk lately. Well, episode 2, Glasgow, Scotland. He gets attacked from a mystery attacker after his qualifying match for the Chamber. Then after that, he's got problems with the mystery attacker. He wants to know who's under that mask. He keeps harassing the general manager, Jacob, every single week until Elimination Chamber. We get the reveal after the Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre match, and then after CM Punk comes in and finally gets his hand on the man behind the mystery attacker, which is Shinsuke Nakamura, who is behind the mask. They faced off last week in Louisville, and Nakamura picks up the win. What does CM Punk have to say about that? Punk does not like losing. That's one thing. One thing that is for sure. What does he have to say here on Raw? I'm sure he's got lots of things to say. And, you know, the best in the world, WrestleMania is coming up. We know there's something big planned for him at WrestleMania. It's a man that you cannot leave out of the card, you know? But while talking about another huge superstar that cannot be left out of this WrestleMania card is the Tribal Chief. It's the OTC, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns interrupting CM Punk. CM Punk not even getting a word in, but I guess that's karma. Because last week in Louisville, Roman Reigns had the mic. He was about to speak. And then CM Punk came out right away, not letting Reigns say one single word. Roman Reigns now this week does the exact same thing. You could see that, man, the tension between Roman Reigns and CM Punk just doesn't seem to leave, despite them having the same goal, and that's ending the Visionaries once and for all. They don't want Visionaries to last freaking 5 to 10 years, just running through Raw, running through SmackDown, main eventing PLEs. That's not what they want. So right away, early in the expansion of the Visionaries, they're looking to end it. But yeah, despite having the same goal, there's still that tiny bit of hatred between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. How will this unfold? Let's find out.
Hold on. Last week, you interrupted me. Now it's my turn. You found out the hard way what I've been trying to tell you. The Visionaries don't fight fair. They're always one step ahead, one distraction, one opening, and they take it. That's why you lost to Nakamura. Not because you weren't good enough, because you walked into their game. I told you, you can't fight a war like this alone. Neither can I. Do I like you, CM Punk? No. Do I trust you? Not completely, but I respect you. I respect the fact that you refuse to stay down. I respect the fact that you hate the Visionaries just as much as I do. So hear me out. At WrestleMania, we stop fighting their battles and we end the damn war together. Because whether Seth Rollins likes it or not, the tribal chief always finishes what he starts.
Well, seems like I wrestled. Oh my. The Visionaries are here in Cincinnati. But who? Drew McIntyre's here. And the masked man, Shinsuke Nakamura. The henchmen of Seth freaking Rollins are here. And I don't think they liked what Roman Reigns and Punk had to say. What Roman Reigns had to say. Roman Reigns said that Punk, at WrestleMania, we have to end the war. They did not like a single bit of that. Shinsuke with a kendo stick. And oh my god! Nakamura hitting Punk with a kendo stick on the face, and Drew McIntyre at the same exact time hitting a Claymore kick to Roman Reigns. Oh, Cincinnati not loving any single second of this. Nakamura body slamming CM Punk and now climbing the top rope as McIntyre just watches on. Nakamura vicious knee. Was this the plan that Drew McIntyre was talking about? Earlier with Nakamura backstage after Nakamura's, let's say, terrible loss versus Jey Uso. Kinshasa to CM Punk. And the assault continues between the Visionaries and Roman Reigns and Punk. The Visionaries stand tall to end Raw.